Hello everyone, Jack and Chris here, back for episode number 100 of the TNC Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. You see we're here down at Colney today. A massive thank you to the club for inviting us down. Chris, who have we had on today?
Onel Hernandez is in the house.
Onel,
buzzing for this.
Yeah, Onel opens up beautifully throughout the whole hour about his journey from Cuba right the way through to Norwich and playing in the Premier League. It's a really good episode.
Loads of banter as well, by the way.
Banter was strong. A massive thank you for watching. I'd love for this episode to hit 1,000 likes. I really appreciate your support throughout the whole of this journey. We wouldn't have been able to get here without your guys' support. Chris, any last words before they tune in?
Absolutely, I was just going to say the same thing. Thank you so much for all the support. We're so grateful every single time you engage with us on social media, and without you guys, it's not possible for us to get these fantastic guests, is it? So thank you very much and enjoy.
Hello and welcome back to episode number 100 of the TNC Podcast. Yes, we've got there. What a journey it's been. And today we are introducing the wonderful Norwich City winger, Onel Hernandez. Yes.
Hi,
Onel, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm fine, you?
Yeah, very well. We usually like to start these podcasts. Sometimes guests bring us presents, but today we thought we're going to get a present for you. So under my chair, for episode number 100, please do take into consideration how much time has gone into wrapping this present.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You're more than welcome to open it up. That's a little early Christmas
I'm sure
present.
you'll love it.
Yeah, so a little card for Onel.
For sure.
Chris, how are you, mate?
I'm really well. I'm excited to get going into this. We've got loads of good questions.
Yeah.
Bit of everything.
That's
bit
nice.
of Cuba.
So of course, Onel, you've just had your first child.
Thank you very much for that. That's lovely.
How is it going?
It was incredible. Really, I was in hospital. I never saw this, so something like that. And it's very special. It's a special moment. I think for everyone that is one day in this situation will be a very special moment, and was so lovely and a lot of emotions and incredible. And I'm proud of that. I'm happy that my girlfriend done it so well, and that our baby girl is very good and nothing is bad on her. And I'm now a dad. That's why. It's
brilliant.
You were up late last night, weren't you? How late were you up last night?
How I was?
When did you get back home last night?
We was at 9 o'clock in Norwich, and then I was awake till 3 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, because my girlfriend, she needed a little bit of sleep, and she said,
good man, good answer.
Yeah, I was the last day here all day with the baby. Now it's your turn, and me like, okay. That's why. And,
go on, get this open then. This is special. You're going to really love this now.
Yeah.
This is custom just for you.
I've always been good at wrapping presents for this, as you can see there.
Jack, that wrapping paper is awful.
Oh
by
my
the way.
God,
So
I love that.
Right, present to the camera then now.
So my friends, it's a book of the dreams. That's true. Argos, my friends. That is.
Argos Hernandez.
Loves it.
I couldn't believe how thin the Argos books are nowadays. I don't know if you ever picked up one of the thick ones or not.
But now won't know any different, will he?
No.
They used to be massive back in the day.
I know, I saw it when I was there every time. I check it out.
Yeah.
And actually, to Argos, like when I come to thank you for that.
No worries at all.
I appreciate
Pleasure,
that.
mate.
It's very
a lot
nice.
of thought went into that.
Yeah, it's lovely. I remember when I come the first time to Norwich. Me and Dennis Farke, we was the first shop where we ever was Argos.
Argos?
Yeah, we saw it and we said, what is that? And then we go inside and they had all. We bought all for our apartments.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. That's
Brilliant.
why we love it so much.
You talked there about Dennis Farke. We were talking off camera about Dennis as well. You and him are good friends, aren't
Yeah,
you?
we are good friends. Because when I come to Norwich, me, him, and we come at the same time. Me, him, and Moritz, who was at the park farm, and we done a lot together, and that's why. And he lived 1 week with me in my apartment because he don't had a apartment. And
did you have him on the sofa or in the
no?
spare bed?
I had a spare bedroom, and he slept there. I saw him in the morning sometimes with boxers, and I was thinking,
Did he cook your breakfast though? Surely you
no,
made
he
him
don't cook breakfast. He only, we eat every time in the training ground, but I saw him every time, and we played every time like PlayStation or something. But it was a funny time with him. He's a nice guy.
So does Dennis ever take the icon cap off? You know he loves the icon caps. Does he sleep in them? Does he shower in them?
I don't know. He have the icon every day on. You know. Now again in the training on. He have a different color now. He have it in I think green, something like matte green or something. Yeah, he have a lot of them.
If you open up his wardrobe at home, is it just like 20 or 30 different coloured icons?
I don't know how it looks at home, but I guess maybe yes. Yeah, that's why. But he loves them. He loves the square and icon. No, he love it.
And of course, now he scored. He can definitely wear the icon cap.
100%. 2 Premier League goal scorers, Onel and Dennis. Let's go back to the start then, Onel.
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated with footballers who reach the very top, as you have. When did you realise as a child that football could be a genuine career? When did you know and you thought, okay, I'm a bit better than the other kids at school? You know, I can do this.
Yeah, I can explain it like this. Like, I was 6 years old when I come with my sister. We fly from Cuba, me and my sister alone, because my mom, my stepfather, he had holidays in Cuba. He's from Germany, and then they meet each other. My real father, she had a lot of problems with him. He was not a nice man, and then I saw him 3 times in a life or something. I don't have a good contact to him. Yeah, and then my mom, she fell in love with my stepfather, and they was married and all, and then she flew to Germany, was with him there, and then she, like, a big respect for my stepfather, because he's the one that bring me to football. And then with 6 years old, we flew from Cuba to Germany, and then my life starts in Germany, and was a tough start because I don't even can speak German or something. I only speak Spanish. My sister have to go direct to school because she's a little bit older than me, and we done it. And my stepfather, he was my first coach. He brought me to the football and explained me a lot of stuff. My mom as well, she was crazy because she, every time when I lost the ball, run behind the ball. And more than my stepfather, she was on the line. And
is that why you're so fast?
100%, because she was screaming all the time. I don't want to go sometimes to the games because she was saying, why you don't play you if you like. And it was amazing, but she supported me a lot, and my stepfather the most, because he spent a lot of time for me in his life, and I love that, and he brought me to that, and I'm very happy with that and proud for that. And and then this starts all, and I love football so much. I remember when I had a situation, I don't know how you say it, like if you have a bad note at school, like not a good result, bad report. My mom, she come to me and say, you don't go anymore to football, you don't play football. If you come with a bad result at home and I was crying.
Wow.
And on this moment, I realized as well how important that's for me. You know, you go to the football to play with friends, you meet them, you can run, you can do a lot of stuff, and this was love to football for me. And then the football starts, and I play in the youth teams in Germany.
Is it a similar kind of setup to what it is over here, in terms of you get scouted as a young child and then progress through the ranks? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it is how it is. It's exactly like here, but I think a little bit different. I played in a lot of good youth teams in Germany, and then I played a good season, and every time some scouts saw me and want me to the club, and then I think with 17, like I played all my life with good players, like in Germany, I had teams, I played in teams, there was players there for me that was better than me. That was incredible. There was such a good footballers, but sometimes they lose the way because of clubbing at the weekend, smoking, whatever, some stuff that really, there was not focused on football anymore. And my thing was, I done a lot of shit in my life, that's for sure. I done a lot of mistakes and all, but I never lose the focus on football. Every time I drive with the bus to the train station, with the train to the training, to the training then, and every time I never lost my focus on football. And then one day I was then 17, and I had my first then professional game in a second league in Germany with Arminia Bielefeld on this time, and then my career starts.
Do you remember much about Cuba, Onel? Do you remember much when you were a kid? What was it like?
Was warm. For sure. Yeah, well, no, it was lovely for me. Like, I don't remember so much because I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was 10, we fly back for holidays to visit my family, and I was last year as well there. And sometimes when I have really a lot of more time off, then I fly to Germany because my mom, she's back there. She lives there now, and my sister is there. My grandmother is there. A lot of my family is there, and yeah, it's a lovely country. Really, I don't know, for everyone that really like to travel, you have to travel to Cuba. Yeah, 100%. You see the old cars, the old timers. It's so lovely, and the people are so nice. It's warm. You can see a lot, and yeah, really.
So what about Norwich Castle then? Do you like Norwich Castle? You know, the Norfolk beaches, is there a bit of similarity?
Yeah, I was there already. I don't even exactly know where I was, but it was lovely. I was with my girlfriend and her family. We was at the, I don't know, it's a sea, and you...
sea pooling? Was it beach?
You know, I had some guy, he sent me a message on Instagram,
Hemsby?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, Hemsby.
That's the way you...
And you went in the arcades and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I was there, and it was lovely. I like it. And
did you win much money in the arcades?
No. No.
He doesn't gamble.
No, I don't gamble. I was only with family, and I won some, I don't know, some tickets for
for the toys, yeah?
Yeah, for the toys
Yeah.
and things like that. And yeah, it was lovely, a lovely time, and I like it a lot. That's why it was nice.
Hemsby is amazing.
Yeah.
We had Anna Tribal on the podcast last week. I'm sure you watched it. You're a big fan of the podcast, I know. And Anna's journey, I was really surprised in terms of she was born and then moved out to America and couldn't speak languages and stuff. I didn't realise your journey was almost, it sounds as tough. You moved to a country where you didn't speak the first language, you had to mingle in with new people. Do you look back at that time growing up as a tough journey, or did it all just feel natural to you?
No, it wasn't natural. It was very tough for me because especially I remember when I was 6 years old, you know, as a 6 years old child, my sister, I don't know, she understand that, but me, I was crying. I don't even know what was, as a 6 years old, as a Cuban, you don't even know what is the airplane. They say to me, yeah, you have to go now, you fly, and then you go to Germany. And I don't even know nothing. And I was all the time crying because my mom, she was like, I think 2 years of that, she was not there anymore. She was in Germany, and I was with my grandmother and my uncle, and this was the people that was every day around me. And my sister, she lived with my father, and I don't know, then to go in an airplane and to say goodbye to them was horrible. I remember I was crying, and then I don't have a lot of that, but I know that my life starts and then I don't know. I think as a kid it's easy then to find the way, like to go to school, to find friends and all, and that's what's the thing. Yeah.
That tough kind of journey that you've been on, do you think that's held you in a good place now, in terms of you've been through that and now you're so humble and grateful to be where you are now?
Yeah, 100%. But also I think it's the football as well, because you know, I played in Germany in different clubs and different cities, and you meet every time new people, and this is the thing. This as a footballer, you have this in you, and that makes for you all easier.
So you've gone through the ranks of German football, and you make your professional debut. Talk us through that feeling. Was it something you always knew was going to happen? Because we've spoke to a lot of footballers on this podcast, Chris, and some always knew that they were going to get there. I think Todd Cantwell said like he only ever thought he was going to be a professional footballer. Others, the likes of Dean Ashton, who we've spoken to, never really thought they'd get there. What was it like for you? You've worked so hard, and then the professional debut comes. Explain that feeling.
First, I never was expecting that I'd be really a professional footballer. I was playing just for fun, to have like sometimes after the school something to do, like with friends, and to play football, have fun. Yeah, that's what I had, and I was focused on that. I done it every time because I had fun. Yeah, and then one day I was a professional footballer, but on the other side, like I had done a lot of mistakes in my life, where as well I can maybe go to the other way and you know, do something wrong that I'm not there, you know, where I am, and that's why I never saw me there. But then one day comes a situation where I know that I was like not a bad player, but also not the best player, you know. I know that I have my quality, my speed was every when I was young, I know that I was fast, and I use it so often I can when I was there. And then one day the coach gave me a chance. Like, they called me. I was 17 and I train already with them, and they called me, and then he brings me in a game for 10 minutes, and I was running my ass off. Sorry, can I say that?
Yeah.
Say that.
You can swear and shout whatever you want on this podcast.
So, and running my ass off, and then I had the chance, and I was then there. But still, I don't know if it was hard, because on this time my club, like my second league club, there was struggling to go down, and the boss on this time was Evalin. Some other coach, and he gave me the chance. But then in a week after, he was gone.
Okay.
He was left, and then comes a new coach. This was Evalin, and then we don't even have a win on this time in this league, and we had a training session, and I have to give all in training sessions, and then he take me directly in the squad for the weekend. And then we had a derby in Germany. It was a derby in the second league against a club there that they hate, I don't know so much. And then he brought me in at the 85 minutes, and it was 1-1. And then they play me a ball, and then I had the ball on the wing and run at him, and then I play the ball in, and then some of the defenders of the other team block the ball, and the ball goes in a goal. And then we won the first league, and everyone comes to me, and I don't even know. I celebrate as well, like...
Yeah, what was it?
What was like...
Little dance?
No, not a little dance. I don't even know. I turn around and look, everyone jumping, and me like, and everyone come, and it was incredible, really. And so it starts all there.
And now, if you had to do another job in the world, what would it be?
Selling hoovers.
You want to be in Daniel Farke's good books, don't you?
No, it's fine. No.
Did you ever think there was going to be another job for you?
Yeah, I was before I went to be a professional footballer. I was I had a little practice job for 1 week or 2 weeks at Intersport.
Yeah.
To sell boots.
Nice.
And,
boot salesman.
Boot salesman or something like that. And the way, and I done it, but then I say to him, like, after 1 week after, I want to start, and then the call comes, here you have to go to the first team and all, and I come back and say, oh, sorry, I don't can do it. I have to train with the first team, and sorry, and then from this time on I was with the first team and professional footballer.
So you could have been an extremely successful salesman.
100%.
Love that.
I will sell a pen. That's
go on, sell it to me now. No, go on, sell me off that.
You know the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So, salesman comes and goes, footballer comes. When did you start to realise that you were, really excelling in football? Because there's often young players who get bedded in at 17, which is extremely young. We see it happen all the while, and then they just kind of fall off the wayside, I guess. What was different for you? You get given that massive opportunity, you score a winning goal in a derby. What was it like to just keep your head on that road and keep on pushing on?
Do you mean really to realize when because I don't think that with 17 or 18, 19 and the teams that I was playing, I lost a little bit of my focus, my way, because I had I was prized in my city, was my own city, my own area. Everyone loved me. I had a lot of fake friends. I had done a lot of bullshit. I remember I was before the game, we had on Saturday game, and I was Thursday out because we had their uni party, and I want to be there because I liked it a lot. And then this comes out because we had not just a nice team on this time. The captain, he said to me, you was there, and I say, I was there. Sorry, I was not long there. I was my first answer was I was at McDonald's. They saw me, but I don't was there. And this comes out then, and then he say he go to the coach, and I was suspended for the game. Right. And it started like that. Then I remember, I don't even know if I can tell this all here, because I remember I was on a training ground. I don't even have a driver license, and some of the guy let me drive, with his airline Golf R, and me with 18 or 17 years old driving on a training ground.
What car was it?
was a Golf R.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and me like, everyone like, oh my god, he had not even a drive license. And the coach, he saw it, and then again he punished me every time for that. And then we was already in a third league on this time, and I feel like not the trust anymore and a lot of stuff because I done such a mistake. I was not focused on this, and then I have to change to another club because they don't want to sign my contract with me anymore.
Because of these happening?
Because of things like that
Wow.
happened. I had a problem as well, like, I can say it as well, I don't have a problem. I meet a girl on this time, and we had a next day training.
They're trouble, aren't they, girls?
Yeah, I had trouble with a ex-boyfriend or whatever. He comes there and he punched me.
Wow.
And normally, I destroy him, but I was a professional football player. That's why I don't quit. But I have such a lump here on my lip, and I got to the training in the morning, and everyone, what happens with you? I say, I fall. I fall. I don't know, not the stairs, but I fall, and then he says, well, like, okay, this is not nice, and you can do this. You have to be professional, and a lot of stuff. And then I changed to under 23, Werder Bremen, where I played with Tom as well. He was there on this time as well, and from Werder Bremen. On this time, really, I was not believing in that I want to be a football player. I know that.
Wow.
Like a big football player. I was thinking like maybe you do it, and then you have to think about what you do if this not happens. Because I changed from under 23 Werder Bremen. I had problems with the coach as well. There was Viktor Skripnik. I remember he changed me because the thing was I was not a professional, like I was an under 23 player, and remember when players like from the first team comes down and they have to play.
Yeah.
And I was a player, for me, like I was good enough to play, and he every time set me on a bench, and I don't like that. Who like to sit on a bench if you can play and you are better than them? And he set me on the bench, and then he bring me in. I don't know, at the 85 minutes. Say, Onel, you want to change? I say, you think that I play for 5 minutes or what?
You said that?
Yeah, I said, you think that I play? Yeah, this was a time where I was crazy, I think. And he said, I said to him, do you think that I play for 5 minutes or what? What the fuck are you saying you are? And he won the league, and at the end I remember how stupid I am. He won the league with Werder Bremen on this time and all.
Wow.
He won the title and all, and I said that to him, and he was angry. And then he said, if you say this one time again, Onel, really, then it's over here for you. And 2 weeks later I done it again. And then he said, so long I'm here, coach, then you never will train here for me. You go to the third team or whatever. They had a third team there. And then for me was sure, okay, I have to go. And then I changed to VfL Wolfsburg under 23. And for me was as well like, was a hard time, but I played as well a good season in the German fourth league, and I had the chance to go up. Then I had train sessions with the first league, the preseason with the first team, with Tim Klose, on this time was Kevin De Bruyne there, and Perisic, and a lot of good players. And I was seeing like, wow, man, it's incredible to be here. And then also you were thinking, wow, how good they are, I never be like them. They're better than me. I don't know how. But really, I never give up. This was the thing. And and then the man, because of all the things that happens, this in Germany was speaking around. If one club wants you, they tell the people, okay, he's crazy, he's like that. And then,
do you think you were crazy? Are you saying
you
were crazy?
No, I was not so crazy. I was like no one told me in this time exactly, because my father and I lived with 17. I go out from the house, when I was 17. I had my own apartment and all. And I never was a boy that want something from my family or want something that they help me with something. I want to do all by myself, And then this was all on this time. And then with when I was in Wolfsburg with the top players, I was really thinking like, wow, man, this is incredible. But the only person that really believed in me then, and my contract was done in Wolfsburg, and bring me them to Braunschweig, was my agent. This was for sure my agent. He's a very important part of my life. That because of him, a lot of things changed. And my coach Thorsten Lieberknecht, he was in Braunschweig. He was the most important person in my life, because when I meet him, he said to me, like, he was the first coach that told me, like, look, Onel, I do I don't know if you know the player Karim Bellarabi. He played in Leverkusen in the first league in Germany, and he was in this club as well, and then they go up in the first league, and then he changed to Leverkusen, and but under this coach he grew up, and I start to meet him, and he said to me directly, you know what, Onel, I do a Karim Bellarabi, I make a Karim Bellarabi, and then I was shocked and I said, wow, what the hell, man, incredible, man. I come from I don't even believe that, and especially they have on this time they play before the last years in the first league and then in the second, and they have good players, like players that scores 9-10 goals or something in a season, and I was scared. And then he really, no one in Germany believed in this time on me, only my agent and this coach. And from this time on, all changed in my life. I was much focused more than I was there before on football. I was disciplined. I learned a lot with these people. I meet the coach. I speak with him. He say what you can do better in life, to be a better person. With my agent, that explained me a lot of stuff. And without these people, I 100% I never will be there where I am today. That's for sure.
Do you feel, having gone through that, and as a young player maybe losing focus slightly, do you, when you see the young boys around here, obviously we've got Todd, Jamal, Maxine, who are all very mature, but the younger lads than that, who maybe can't see that vision through to the first team, do you think you and Tom and whoever else at the club have a responsibility to nurture them and bring them through and tell them your story, which will hopefully in turn help them?
Yeah, for sure. I think we can have a big impact on that. But also I think it's here in this country, it is sometimes, I think, a little bit easier. When you see the colony, here's no one that can come to the colony if you don't ask for permission or something. They're all focused on that, and this is lovely. I love that. When I saw here what they built here, for the young lads. When I was young, we don't had that in Germany on this time. We only meet everyone, drive the bus to train and meet them on the pitch and train directly. We don't even had that really, that we had food there and all of that. And this is lovely, this is unbelievable. But I think really we can have a big impact on that. But when I see the young lads like Todd and all of them, they are so professional, they are so focused on that things. I don't can compare that to me or to other players on this time, no chance.
Speaking of the young lads, I've got a message for you from Max. So now I said to Max, right, tell me a bit about Onel. And he said to me, ask Onel about his haircut. Now, what is it true that you're cutting your own hair in the mirror?
Yeah, I done it as well before the game against Everton. I done it by myself. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's easy. It's not so hard because
it's cheap as well, right?
It's cheap. You don't have to pay, and it's the best way to do it fast. I done it all my life when I was young as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, with my friend, we put some stars here and whatever and all of things.
So are you saying you hadn't cut your hair this season before Everton? It was just special for Everton, or?
Was just for Everton.
So in that case then,
oh wow,
you need to start doing that every week.
Every game now.
That's for sure, yeah.
Max, he's doing it every game. I'm not having it.
I do it every game.
So you play your time through Germany, Norwich City come calling. Can you remember that process? Can you remember the first phone call?
I remember that I meet Stuart.
Okay.
He come to Germany to meet me on this time. When I was playing in Braunschweig, we had a good season with Braunschweig. He was nearly come to the first league, but we lose in the relegation game against VfL Wolfsburg. And on this time he was on Huddersfield, and I meet him, and I remember my English was bad, I think. And,
understandable.
I don't really. And he said with my agent. I said with my agent here, and stood there, and me like. And was very funny, but he was a nice person, and he's a nice person, and
so you almost went to Huddersfield, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think on this time we speaking about Huddersfield.
Wow.
Because I think there was playing in the championship on this time, and there was not really sure that they go up. There was at the midfield, but or whatever, I don't know where I was, but there was not sure. Then they're going up at the relegate, I don't know, at the third or something. And for me was like on this time I want to play in the first league, and we was as well. We had the chance to go up because it was still winter on the first position, and then we goes down, and then But this was start where I meet him. Stuart will all start, and then after the season he changed to Norwich, and the call comes.
He came back again.
He came back again, and for me, was really tough, in this situation because. When we speak about that, he invited me to come to Norwich, and then I saw a game against Brentford.
Oh, and we lost 2-0.
Yeah, we lost 2-0, and I saw, it was
horrendous. Let's not go away. We were awful that night.
Yeah, and the thing is, it comes to the best. Like first, I saw the city. The city was lovely. I was with my agent in the city. We go and drink a cup of tea and all. It was lovely. And
what kind of tea? What's your favourite tea? Green tea? You a green tea kind of
breakfast
guy?
Tea. I love.
English breakfast. Yeah.
UK changed my life really. I like beans now and
beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the morning and all.
What
beans
on toast kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
brilliant. Stuff like that, or Sunday dinner. I love that.
Have you put a bit of cheese on your beans on toast yet?
Not cheese.
Grated cheese.
No, I don't done it. It's good. Yeah.
Very
I have
good,
to try it.
very
I have to
good.
try it.
So you come to Norwich, you have your beans, you have your cup of tea, you see Norwich, and then you go to Carrow to watch the game.
Exactly, I saw the
and
game.
And everything goes wrong.
Yeah, like I meet the coach as well all before, and it was a nice conversation with him and with Stuart as well and all, and and then I saw the game and I saw Stiepermann on the left back, and I was shocked already.
Wow, yeah.
I was shocked already because he said to me after, because I don't know who played there in Brentford on the right wing, but he said he destroyed me now. I don't even know. And we lost the game, but doesn't matter. I saw already like the atmosphere of the stadium and the people and the team and all, and for me was sure on this moment like, okay, look, this is a new step. You can do it. I mean, you have to learn English and a lot of things like that, and but also I fly back and nothing was sure, that I come or something. This goes fast because my old club, they don't want to let me go. That's for sure. They don't. I have to. Me and my agent, we have to fight for that.
Yeah.
Because I had a contract till I don't know 20 whatever, a 3-4 years contract still, because I signed a new contract, and it was a very big fight.
So. I mean, I think we forget sometimes, Chris, that although we're in the Premier League now, we're beating Everton away and it's all plain sailing, when Onel joined the club, we were in a really sticky situation.
For sure, 100%. And I think a massive thing for Onel is learning the language. Yeah. I mean, we're so lucky in England that everyone more or less speaks our language. But that must have been a huge barrier for you, right? Was it or not? Or were you like, no, it's fine, I'll just learn it?
No, not really, because I had English at school a little bit.
Yeah.
I was never bad on writing English or to read, because you have English everywhere. You listen to English music and all, and was not so difficult, And then I have 2 lessons here in Norwich. I had 2 lessons, and then this was the big thing that really helped me is that we speak a lot of English in the changing room as well. Yeah. Not only German, we speak a lot of English as well, and the coach speak every time English. My girlfriend was a big help for me. She speak English, and I speak every day with her English, and that's a lot of things that helped me a lot.
Do the German guys talk German when you don't want the English guys to hear?
I don't think so.
What was it like when you signed for Norwich finally? Was it a sense of relief, or were you a little bit worried or nervous, or how was the pressure for you? Because I mean, I remember, Jack, you'll know as a fan, when we'd signed Onel Hernandez, I was like, we've signed this absolute beast. He's pacey, he's a unit, and we were so excited as fans. But were you excited, or were you just so nervous about not making that step up?
I was, on the other side, I was very excited, but on the other side, I was scared as well, because it was a new country, was a completely new situation for me, and but I know 100% that on this time, my vision to come to the country was to go with Norwich 100% in the Premier League. This was the vision that I had already with my agent, because we have every time before we go in a season or do something, we know exactly what we want, what is the end result of that. And we had this vision, and then
So what instilled that vision in you? Because as fans, I certainly didn't think we were going to be in the Premier League. I'm still baffled as to how we've got here. It's unbelievable. What did you see in Norwich that maybe other people didn't? What made you believe that this club can go to the Premier League?
I saw at the start when I come, the quality of the players, the quality of the coach, what he wanna bring you on the pitch, that he wanna make his game, he wanna bring his philosophy on the pitch, he wanna play football, and this was the difference directly. And I saw it because everyone was talking about the Premier League, the Championship. They are very robust. They play with long balls and all, but no one play really good football and don't let the let the ball run and all of that. And this was for me like, okay, look, and we had the players for it. We have still the players for them for this to play for, like Moritz Leitner, like players that like to have the ball on the feet, like Amy and all. We have the players for that, and and you see this happens then.
How much of a help has Daniel Farke been for you? Because I think there's been a lot of players come out in the press and that we've spoken to have said, he's coached me so well, he's changed me as a player. Same with you?
Yeah, 100%. He changed me. Man, I don't even... The time in Germany when I was there, like, I fight 100% for my life and all, and the coach that was in Germany, he believed in me and he gave me a chance and all, of course. But when I come here, I start to really to learn a lot of technique, tactical, and a lot of stuff. He showed me a lot, and Daniel told me, like, you know, everyone saw you as a player, that you have your situations, you are fast, but the end product sometimes is not so good, you know, and we have to change that. We have to work on that. And he showed me a lot of scenes, and we worked on a lot of tactical stuff, and and at the end of the day, of course, 100%, he makes me better. That's for sure.
Chris, what are your memorable Onel Hernandez moments from last season? There were plenty of them.
Well, I'd go right back to the start, which was not the start, but it was the goal. The goal against Birmingham, when the shirt was off, up in the air, and I think Nottingham Forest has to be up there. Yeah. That has to be up there.
100%, that's for sure. This was.
I would have passed out. I don't think I would be able to even run if I'd done that. You were flipping, man.
Yeah, I was flipping. I know. This situation. This was incredible. You know, we were 3-1. down, and I come in, and I mean the second goal was really very lucky, you know, like I tried to bring the ball in and the ball goes in the goal, and then after the third goal when Tim Close let the ball between, this was incredible. And then
Have you ever seen Tim Close so high up the pitch?
Never. That's why I was thinking. But then I say to him in German this time, like let the ball, and he like.
Oh, you said that to him.
Yeah, I stand behind him and I say. Lass, and he like go and the ball goes, and
nice.
And this was, my goodness, and the stadium, so loud. Wow, incredible.
Was that your favourite goal for Norwich so far?
I can think of another one.
Not really. This was not my favourite goal.
What is it then?
I think my favourite goal for me was 100% against Ipswich.
Yeah.
This was good.
Man.
This was good.
Good answer.
This was good.
Because the Ipswich game, I think they were bottom of the table. We were top at the time, but it was still a really crucial game. A lot of their fans came into it. They knew their season was over, as it was from day dot. But they wanted to ruin our season, and there was a lot of pressure on us that game. And what was it, after like 30 seconds or something?
Yeah, exactly.
What did you quite understand the monumental impact of an East Anglian derby? Did you know how much it affected the Norwich fans and the Ipswich fans?
100%, because we had in Germany derby, like the team where I played before is Braunschweig, and they have not far away from Braunschweig. It's like exactly like Ipswich and Norwich. We have Hanover, and both clubs, they hate each other. They meet each other to have fights on the forest or whatever. They are crazy. They have bungalows when we play against them. I remember we had the derby against them, and on a training, the I don't know, 40 people with black. You don't you don't can see them nothing. Was there around with red bungalows and all, and you don't see nothing. All was full of smoke. And I know this time, you know, when a derby comes, it's fight time. It's fight time. And on this time, I remember on that time, and against Ipswich for me was like show them then this pack the Ips shit or whatever that we are here the only ones in Norfolk, and that's why.
So going into that game, did you have the kind of chest puffed out, I'm going to fight? Because I see Daniel Farke saying Stay calm, Onel.
Yeah,
Stay calm, Onel.
Yeah, he said it every time to me, like, not even on this game.
To you?
Because, yeah,
Did he think you were going to lose it?
Yeah, he think every time I'm lose. Me and Ben, we are
Cuban boxer. I see you.
we have something like that, and I don't know, like I can go crazy, and then that's why I have to calm down sometimes. But yeah, we on this time he said really calm down and don't be stupid, you know.
Okay.
Think, because sometimes you don't think, and but we done it good.
So speaking of stupid, arguably, I loved it. Jack questioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Recently scored against Manchester United, which by the way is incredible. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest clubs in the world. Your celebration was somewhat. I mean, the only way I can describe it is a spanking celebration. What was going through your head at that point, Onel?
You know, like,
was there a reason that you can't tell us, or?
No, like I was like, for me, I had a lot of emotion. I saw it already when I was warming up, and you know, sometimes when you bring yourself in this situation, like you want to come in, you want to help the team, you want to give all, and then you come in this situation, then you have this situation and the movement, the speed.
What a goal, by the way.
And then I score the goal, and then, you know, I turn on, I don't even know what in this moment I like to do, you know. And then I don't know, like I saw the fans on Insta, and they was like looking like at me, like doing like that, and I don't know. And then
right.
I only saw I saw one guy as well. He done like
yeah.
I think I done it at back as well. I don't know. Was very funny, but you know, I don't know. This comes all like from my emotion out. You know, that's why.
Brilliant. But that's what we love, and I think football. I don't know about you, Jack, but I think football needs more emotion.
Yeah.
I really do, and particularly in those huge games. I mean, Manchester United, Ipswich. I do genuinely believe it. That yes, you should calm down for sure, but actually without that emotion, you don't have that extra gear. So I think it's a great quality to have.
I want to quickly go back to last season because I'm never bored of talking about it. It was the best supporting season I've had.
Yeah.
At what point in the season, Onel, did you think we're going up here? Because we've spoken to Todd and he was like, after we beat Leeds away. Was it that game?
Yeah. 100%.
What was it about that game? Because in my head, we're still not up at that point.
For me was sure, because this was the game changer for me, like 100%. Because I remember as well on this time, I was shaking this because Leeds was not a bad side, you know, and they need the points as well.
Very good.
Plus, they're beating us convincingly.
Exactly, they're beating us at home, and
Yeah.
I was shaking, and then, you know, I remember was so aggressive at the start, and Mario Vanjov with his nice goals and all. And for me, then after that, I know everyone was like sticking much together and knowing as well that now, come on. When I saw Zimbo as well, he come to me and say, "The last games, come on. We never have the chance again. Come on, like we never take this from us. We have to stick together. We have to win the games." And yeah, and then this was the difference.
What is Christoph Zimmermann like in the changing room? Because coming back in now, I mean, what a monumental leader to have.
He's, for me, like a big leader, you know.
And he's a big guy as well, isn't he?
He's a big guy. I mean, he's not stronger than me, but you know, like no. For me, I love.
Do you think you'd beat up in a fight if we got him in there now? And
me against Zimbo?
Yeah. You think you'd win?
Zimbo is.
It's Cuban blood.
Yeah,
Cuban
that's
blood.
why he is strong. Yeah, but
he can bench press probably quite a lot, can't he?
Yeah, 100%. But you know, in a fight, it's different. You know, you need a little bit of
agility.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what he don't have. But no, he's for me, he had such a big. Zimbo had such a big heart. You know, he's such a lovely guy, and I love him. Today I was running with him a little bit, and he explained me as well how important I am for the team yesterday, how important everyone works. And you saw it already yesterday, 90 minutes, you have them in your back, and he was speaking, he was coordinated the team, he's such an important guy for us. He's an idol, you know, for me, Zimbo is the perfect footballer. He trained a lot, he works so much on himself. He speaks better English than everyone. He's incredible, really, and I like this guy so much. And how important he is for us, you see it yesterday, 100%.
What a guy!
What is it about this team, especially last season, this season included, that means you're all so tight knit? Because I think all of us in this room right now will look back in 20 years, 30 years time, and look back at the team that we've currently got and go, "Boy, that was special."
Yeah.
What is it about you guys that just works so well?
That works at the moment. Or it's the thing, like the team. I think that we don't have so much changes. Like a lot of people say, like at start of the season, buy a lot of people and spend 150 million or whatever. No, it's not, because like we done it last year, and of course, who expected this? Of course, it's a tough season. This is the best league in the world, in the Premier League, and we have to work harder than the last year. That's for sure. But to have the same team, in this situation now, it's a perfect thing, because we know each other perfect. Everyone knows everyone so good. Like I know exactly what he do, he know exactly what I do, and that's the key for me, And this takes a little bit of time, and we will make it 100%.
I mean, we're sat here speaking after the Everton game, which was a fantastic win. Before that, I think we'd gone something like 2 months. It didn't feel like we'd hardly scored a goal. We weren't winning matches. How tough was it during that period? Because we hadn't really had that for a long while, had we? It had all been plain sailing. And then we hit this point when fans are starting to question whether it's working. Fans are starting to question whether certain players are good enough. What was it like in the dressing room at that point?
And nothing changed for us. Like, we were still positive. We know exactly that, especially in Watford, against Watford at home, we done a good game. We done like some little mistakes, but this happens. This happens every time in football, and in this league this can change the game. And but we was never thinking or in a bad mood or thinking that we lose our mind or something. No, we are still focused on that, and we work on that. We work hard on that. The coach he pushed us every time. He say, "Come on, we have to keep going on." And this is what he said already in this week, like before the Everton games. He wanna go to Everton and he wanna win. He don't wanna go there and let the points, the 3 points there. He wanna go there and win. He wanna play, or he want that we play our football and win there, and that is what we done.
One of the things I want to talk about, Onel, is during that period recently, going a few games without a result. There's a phrase that you'll know very well working with Daniel Farke: ignore the noise.
Exactly.
You're in the changing room and you're saying it's positive and you've got that work ethic and the momentum's still going and you're ignoring the noise. But with social media these days and things like that, how does that impact you as a player when you read something negative on social media? Does that impact you?
Yeah, sometimes, 100%. Sometimes, like, it's not so much that impact me like that I go, but sometimes I think, what the hell do people think there, man? What the hell what is this for a comment? Or, really, the people think we are stupid. They think we don't see. Every one of us have Instagram. They don't think that we see that. They don't think that some guys see that. They have to be very stupid to not understand that social media on this time now, everyone has social media and everyone can see what everyone write. And social media, what you put in social media never goes away. That's the thing. And but I don't think like that. You have to have social media. You have to be so mental strong, because you don't if some guy I remember against last year against Stoke City when I done a mistake on their own half, I lose the ball and he scored. I had messages from some guys like, "What the fuck you are, man? You have to pay me £150 or whatever."
Oh, because you
we lose and a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot like
awful.
that. Yeah, and
we laugh, but that's awful.
And yesterday as well. I sit next to Dennis, and some guy sent him a message like, "You fucking fucker, I fucked your bitch and whatever. You score the goal and whatever." I don't.
Wow.
Such message like that.
To Dennis.
Yeah, to Dennis. It's horrible.
So let's flip this on its head now, Onel. How important is it that fans are positive and support the players on social media?
I think it's very important.
Because in the stadium is one thing, right? This is another space now, right?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I think as a Norwich City fan, you have to support your club in the bad times and the good times, whatever it is, and not every time to ask questions. What could you do better? What can change and that? No, you have to. If you are really a Norwich City supporter with all your heart, and you support this club all the years and years before, then you have to, in this time, to stick to the club and don't try to, with a stupid comment to,
Personal comments,
personal. He's not good enough. We need the other player. No, come on. Last year, when we was going up to the championship and we won every game, everyone like was praising us and saying like, "Hey, incredible. We don't need the other player or something, and that's why we have to still.
We need to stick together now, don't we?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why.
On and off the pitch.
Yeah.
How much does Norwich City mean to you?
Norwich City changed my life, man. A lot. Norwich City changed my life. All what happens here, like in the last year and this year, like, is incredible. I'm so happy to be here, and I have a baby here now and all. It's crazy. For me, it's my game changer and my life changer, 100%. And I'm so proud and love the city and love the people here around Norwich. Love Argos, love Morrison's, love all.
Morrison, I love. Have you ever been to the salad bar in Morrison?
Oh no!
Yeah, I saw
Salad
it, but
bar.
I never salad is not my.
It's the hot chicken counter is where it's at, mate. 100%.
Matchday sausage rolls. The sausage rolls are really good at Morrison's. Yeah.
Maybe I have to try them.
Yeah.
Maybe. Onel, thank you so much for coming on today. It's been a pleasure.
Top
Best
man.
of luck
Appreciate it a lot.
for the rest of the season.
Thank you very
Don't
much.
spend too much in Argos.
No, of course not. But I try
Enjoy
to,
dad life.
Yeah, that's for sure. I try to take the best things out here today. But yeah.
Onel, thanks so much, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers, Onel.
Thank you. Cheers.